Good morning, students. So today we will study about adverbs. That what are adverbs? So as you can see, the word that describe what they describe about the manner. It means how, about the time, when, place, where, and duration. How long any verb happened. What was the manner of that verb, the time of that verb, the place where that action happened, and what was the duration of that work? If the word that describe everything about the verb, the action, that word we call adverbs. So there are, as you can see, the kinds of adverbs: adverb of manner, adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of frequency, interrogative adverb, adverb of degree, and adverb of duration. So, one by one, we will do them. Let's start from adverb of manner. So, as I told you, that manner means that how. It means if somebody is doing work, the doing work, how they are doing it. What is the manner of doing that work? So, like the example you can see here, the wolf runs swiftly. So, the manner of running wolf was swiftly, fast. So, manner is telling about how the work has been done. What was the manner? The writing, Rohan is writing neatly. So, the manner of writing his work is neatly. How? So, if the question satisfy the word how, it means we are talking about adverb of manner. Same, the adverb of time. So here the question satisfy, it means when. If it means any action when it happened, like the rock band is coming soon to this city. So when they are coming soon to this city. So when is just telling us about that action which has been happened. In the sentence, what is the time of that action, when it will happen or when it had happened. So it is telling us about the time when that thing takes place. Okay. Adverb of place. Adverb of place is simply telling us about that the action happened where. What is the place where it happened? Like reach here in 10 minutes. So where they are asking to reach in 10 minutes? Here. So it is your place. Anything in your sentence where you are talking about that thing happened at where. Where, at which place? That is your adverb of place. Adverb of frequency, it's simple. It always satisfy you the question how many times. Any action, whichever you are performing, whatsoever you are doing, for how many times you have done that. Like he always takes tea instead of coffee. So the taking tea of him is always. He is not a often tea drinker or usually tea drinker. He always used to drink tea. So it's always. Adverb of frequency. How many times you have done that work? How many times? Remember, the question will satisfy. Adverb of frequency is how many times. Adverb of degree now. Adverb of degree is just telling you about the amount of, how much in quantity, amount. Actually, you can also call it how much in quantity. So if I am saying here she is very beautiful, so the beauty is here very. She is not less beautiful, she is very beautiful. It is telling us about the amount of quantity or amount. Okay, degree, total, how much pressure you are putting on saying your statement, on saying your fact, how much pressure you are making, that is your adverb of degree. Adverb of duration, always that whenever you are starting any work from that day till when you are ending that work. What was the duration between of that work? How long it take place? Like the actor appeared briefly on the stage. It means for short time. The duration of that actor was not so long. It's short. Same duration is what satisfying you. For how long anything take place, any action takes place. What was the duration of that action? Shortly, briefly. And the last one of yours is interrogative adverbs, which simple means that here you will ask question. Here the questions you will get satisfied. You will ask about the questions. So like where are you going? This is your interrogative adverbs. So these are the kind of adverbs we had done here. The manner will satisfy you, how any work done. Time will satisfy you, when any action take place. Place will tell you where the action takes place. Frequency will tell for how many time it take place. And duration will tell you for how long any action take place. Degree will tell you the pressure, the amount of pressure you are making on saying that thing. And the last one is interrogative adverb. So these are the kinds of adverb here. Now here you can see everything is given here, that what are the kinds, they have mentioned the name as well as which question they are satisfying. They have mentioned the question also, which answer they are satisfying. The uses, how you will use, the examples are also given here. And the last one is yours, which kind of adverb you will use here, like in manner, well, ill, badly, safely, same, in the place, here, above, below. So these are the examples of the adverb what you will use, like here in time, after, before, yesterday, today. And then number or frequency, that how many time, often, always, rarely, twice. Same, it's a degree if they are talking about, that how much the degree was, almost, very, much, more, little, pretty. And then duration, what's the duration? Temporarily, a short while, briefly, long, very long time. These will tell you about the duration. And the last one is interrogative, when, where, why, and how. So this is the whole soul, a chart, you can say a kind of chart is given here about the kinds of adverb. Now, the last one is comparison of adverbs. It means adverbs are also having some degrees, the positive degree, the comparative degree, and the last one is superlative degree. So, we had done this topic in the previous chapter also, in the verbs also, that positive is the as usual form. Comparative, it means you are comparing in two things between one person and the second person. Two persons are there and you comparing one from the next one. And the superlative, it means you are comparing from all people, from the crowd. You are comparing one from the all. So if any word is having one syllable, it means whenever you are speaking that word, the word will come out in one quick form. Instead, it's breaking it into two form, like comfortable. So here two syllables are there. Comfort is different, table is different. Comfortable. But if I will say slow, near, it's a one syllable word. You don't have to put two breaks in while speaking them. So if the one syllable is there, the form when you will change, it will in comparative with er and in superlative with st. Remember, if one syllable is there, the form when you will change in degrees, in comparative it will be er and in superlative it will be est. Sorry. While if the things are having two syllable, so you will use more and most. More you will use with the comparative and most you will use with the superlative. You will not change that into l, er or st. If two syllables are there, then you will not use er or st there. You will use there more and most. More will go with the comparative and the last most will go with the superlative, like wisely. Wise is different and lee was different. So wisely is two syllable word. So more wisely, most wisely. The transformation will be like this if two syllables are there. Same angrily, angryly. Two syllables are there. More angrily, most angrily. So two syllables, it means the comparison will go into more and most. And one syllable, it means the simple ler or st. Okay. Now the next one is formation of adverbs. It means how we can make any word into adverb, how we can convert any word into adverb. So there are some points given. First of all, most adverbs, specially adverb of manner, you can convert any word into adverb of manner by adding ly behind it. Like eager will convert into manner eagerly, bad will convert into badly. So in manner you have to add ly. Same, few adjectives are also there, and if you will add behind them, like if e is behind them, you have to replace the e and you have to add ly there. Like your true will convert truly and due will convert duly. It means replace the d from the e from there and put ly there. So in this way also you can convert adjective into adverb. Same, if some adjectives will end with the consonant, okay, like le, you will replace that with e or y. Like gentle, le, you have replaced it that with the y, gently. Able, ably. So it means, basically, in short, we can call that ly is the whole soul formation of the adverb after putting that behind any word, any adjective. So ly is the whole soul thing that you can notice in adverb if you are using it. Okay. So this is the formation of adverb, how you can form adverb there. In the second, third point, they have given fourth point that easy will convert easily, noise will convert noisily, basic, I see. If the ending will I see, that will you have to add a double ly, like basic. I see is there, a double ly, basically. Romantic, romantically. Public, publicly. So these are the formation of the adverbs. Now the last topic is position of the adverbs. It means where you will place the adverb in a sentence, where you will place them. You can place them before any adjective, or you can place them after any verb. Like the flower is very beautiful. So beautiful is an adjective. You have placed the very before the verb adjective beautiful. Same, the I have only one car. So you have placed it before the principal verb. One car you have placed before it only. They always reach on time. So always you have placed it before. Same, after also you can put, after the verb also you can place them verbs, like she reads properly. So reading is a verb and you have placed the adverb properly after that, adverb of manner, properly. Same, he can write well. Writing is your verb. You have put the adverb well after it. So you can place them before any adjective, and you can place after any verb also. The last one is also she was never bad tempered. So bad tempered, you can see here, never, you have placed it before here. So it is mix match. You can either place them before any adjective, or you can either place them after any verb. So first blank is giving you the example of adjectives before we have used verb, adverb, and here after verbs we have used the adverbs. So this is only the whole chapter is about your adverbs. We had done the definition, kinds, how can we form them, the formation I have taught you here, how adding ly behind them and replacing I with the ILY, how you can form them, and then the comparison, how you will do the comparison with one syllable and the two syllables, and what will be the position of adverb. So, adverbs are never placed between verb and its object. It always will place before and after, not in the between. Okay, thank you for today's class then.